Greetings and salutations, everyone. Nakatalili here, and welcome to Let's Try Cloudphobia. Cloudphobia has not yet been released, but it will be released here in a week or so. This is another game that was localized by Rock and Android, and I managed to get a hold of a copy, so I get to show all of you what's going on. Cloudphobia is a horizontal shooter in the vein of Ikaruga or R-Type or the like. Look at config, you have control settings, it's just the regular button 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't actually show you the graphic settings because Fraps doesn't like it. Sound settings are simple enough. The graphic settings, though, I will say you can change the quality in a very broad way, just high, medium, low quality graphics. There's actually a rather large variety of resolutions that you can play the game at. But I almost want to say the widescreen resolutions are just a stretched version of the 4:3 resolutions. So I'm playing in 4:3 here just because I think it's the native aspect ratio. That's about it for the options, really. Just looking back here, though, there is rankings, online rankings, a lot of neat things. Now, before we get started, I want to say this is not a proper Let's Play. This is a Let's Try, because I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to beat this game. I can't guarantee how far into it I'm going to get. But we're gonna try. We're gonna see how far we can get. It's a little bit like a Maiden Reactions, I guess, in that a Let's Try is practically a blind Let's Play. But I'm going to keep hammering at it and go until I either beat it or I deem I just can't do it. So that said, let's take a look at what we're getting into. Brief explanation on how to play. There's some interesting mechanics on how this works. You have the regular Z to fire and the like. You also have a missile that will lock onto a lot of the enemies on the screen and take out all of them. You only have 8 odd missiles for the entire stage, though. You'll also notice you're on a timer. You have to boost to get and beat the get to and beat the boss in time. And what they show there is if enemies get past you, they'll damage your mothership. What that really comes down to is you actually have to have a certain kill percentage. You can't just go complete pacifist and not kill anything. If something gets away, it'll deplete that bar. It gets down, down you go. I'm playing on easy because I'm a wuss. And there are 2 ships that you can play as, actually. There's the PLG-90 with the laser ignition rifle, and the Núllpunktur, which I apologize for my pronunciation, with the vibroblade. The laser ignition rifle one actually plays a little bit more like you would think. You fly, you shoot. I actually want to say the vibroblade one, though, plays a lot more interestingly. I think I rather like this one. Now, you have a couple options here as to what you play. You can play a practice mode of the stages. I assume once you beat a stage or get to a stage, you can play the practice mode of it. But the only way to play through the game as a whole is to play the whole sequence. So, off we go. I'll show the vibroblade first, then I think I'll go back and show the laser ignition rifle when I, try for this legit. Well, that happened. Now the vibroblade here, he has a couple interesting attacks. You hold down the button, he eventually starts spinning his sword. He does 2 attacks and then spins it. The spin doesn't do nearly as much damage as the original 2 strikes. Think I got hit a little there? Or not. So you can see here, if I... Well, actually, spinning these guys is probably the better plan. Bonus! And of course you have to boost, because you want to get to the boss, like, in time. And oh, wow, there went my mothership's health. Gotta kill as many dudes as you can, man. This isn't... Well, I should probably be boosting. Also, if you just mash the button, you start spinning as well. You go through your combo and start spinning if you keep mashing the button. It does the same, it's probably... I should probably be boosting. It's generally easier... Holy crap. Mothership's taking a pounding. Okay, I got this, I got this. Boosting. He's getting through, nothing I can do about it, because I'm busy. I like when you go up top, your UI actually goes away. Or maybe that's just when I'm like, oh, that's boss, by the way. Now, I said before, your regular attack does far more damage than your spin. So you'll want to do this instead of just spinning next to him. There we go. Knock off his mask. And down goes the first boss. I need to not be bad at this game. Onwards to stage 2. I think I'll go through stage 2 and call it for the first video. Man, my stuff doesn't recharge all the way between levels. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, I didn't see him. They were blending in. Just gonna spin me up a storm here. Spinning! Thankfully, these guys are kind of bad shots. I can still hit him, though, so that's actually working pretty well. Oh, heavens. I don't like this at all. Well, now that I've kind of nervoused myself everywhere, I walked into that one. Knowing that the mothership actually takes damage, it makes me panic a lot more. And I do more reckless things. Thankfully, you do have plenty of life, so you can take a couple hits. Man, these guys are a pain. I can't get close enough to them. There went him. Wah! Oh man, he's got a weak point. Wow, freaking took his head right the crap off. Probably be boosting. Okay, the boost, you can actually set it to either a toggle or to hold. And, wow. I need to remember to untoggle it when dudes are showing up. Oh man, way to be freaking me the crap out. Boostin'! Yeah, I want to say it's a lot easier to deal with the enemies when I'm not boosting like an idiot. Wow, this guy's not prime. I doed it! I got no life left, but I doed it! And there's no way that I'm beating the next level if I don't recover fully between levels. That was interesting, though. There wasn't even really a defined boss at the end, but that was fun, though. I liked it. Look how little shield I get back from this. This is going to be laughable. Yep. Oh, well, until next time, everyone, we'll take a look at the other ship.